look at this glass of tap water. It looks clean enough, but it is not pure at all. It contains microbes and other substances mixed in it, which makes it impure. What about this bottle of honey? Yes, some of you might say, pure honey is written right there. But is it actually pure? To answer that, we'll need to know what a pure substance means in chemistry. According to chemistry, a pure substance is made up of only one type of particles that are identical to one another. Like pure copper would contain only copper particles. We can say that the particles are identical to one another. If we take out one particle from here and one from here, they will be alike in terms of appearance, size and shape. However, honey is a mixture of water, glucose and minerals. Hence, it does not have identical particles. So, from our definition of pure substances, honey cannot be considered a pure substance. The same goes for stuff like peanut butter, which has roasted peanuts, salt sweeteners and loads of other things. So, if honey and peanut butter are not classified as pure substances, then what are they? We call them mixtures. A mixture is anything that contains two or more pure substances in it. Now that we have seen the difference between mixtures and pure substances, let us learn about pure substances in more detail. By now, you already know that many materials around us exist as metals, non-metals and metalloids. Commonly, they are called elements. Each element is made up of only one kind of particles. Therefore, elements are pure substances. Okay, so we know that elements are pure substances. But what happens when we mix them? To find out, let us consider the case of iron and sulfur. Both iron and sulfur are elements. When we mix them, this is what the mixture looks like. Now let's take another sample of the same elements and heat it. This is what we get after heating. If we look at the first sample, we find that the particles are not identical. In the second sample, all the particles look identical. In the first sample, since it is obvious that the particles are not identical, is it possible to separate them? Oh yes. Remember that iron is attracted by a magnet. If we take a magnet close to the sample, we find that sulfur does not stick to the magnet, but iron does. So in this way, we can separate the sample into its components. Since the particles are not identical to one another, we can say that this sample is a mixture. Can we do the same in the second sample? Oh, this time the magnet does not attract the sample, and it seems it's impossible to separate sulfur from iron. That's interesting. This means that here we have identical particles present in the sample, which makes it a pure substance. Do you know what this pure substance is called? It is called a compound. A compound is made up of two or more different elements. So now we have two types of pure substances, elements and compounds. Here are a few other examples of elements and compounds. So far we have discussed a lot about pure substances. But what about mixtures? Do we also have different types of mixtures? We will explore more about this in our upcoming videos. With that, let us go through the recap. Matter can exist as a pure substance or a mixture. A pure substance is made up of only one type of particles and has uniform composition and properties throughout. Pure substances can be classified as elements and compounds. An element is a basic form of matter that cannot be broken down into simpler substances. A compound is defined as a pure substance formed by a combination of elements. Mixtures are composed of two or more different types of particles and do not have the same composition throughout. That's all for now. I'll see you soon with some more interesting facts about mixtures. Till then, happy learning.